Over the past long years, many criminal cases have remained without clarity or explanation, as if they were a mystery that wanted to destroy the rule that no crime is complete, and the features of the crime may unfold with time, and its circumstances may not be revealed at all, and it remains a puzzle for several years, and our story differs in all details.
Hello to those who watch us for the first time with you, Iman. I talk about everything that is mysterious and strange on the globe. Bring your favorite drink. Let's get started. During the Great Depression in the 30s of the last century, people in many countries were in a very miserable economic situation, and our story occurred specifically in 1937, so seeing someone cut a subway ticket of the first class may raise surprise and draw attention. This is what happened with one of the ladies who was wearing a white coat in a short green dress and stood to wait for the first-class metro car, which was completely empty when the metro came, while the other cars were crowded to the brim, and the lady who was not in the metro car rode only her. No one can pay for a first-class ticket at this time. As soon as the metro moved to stand at the next station after only 45 seconds had passed, and as soon as two men climbed into the first-class carriage, their voices began to get louder to stop the metro again, and they saw the lady as a lifeless body inside the carriage that had no one else. So how was she killed in such a short time? As soon as the policemen saw the body, until they began to inspect and examine the place, as if it was very confusing. That lady was only inside the metro, that is, she was killed in only 45 seconds. And the method of killing reflects extreme professionalism. She was killed by planting a small dagger in her neck to cut a main vein, which led to her death on the spot without saying a word. And how can she commit suicide in this way and inside metro car? All these questions and information puzzled the policemen who fell into their hands and began to collect information about them. The policemen were able to find out the identity of the lady. She is called Latisia Tofu, a woman of Italian origin, and lives in Paris alone after her husband died, after 6 years of marriage, and did not leave her a penny in order to live by. And indeed, Laticia worked in a glue factory as a worker in a suburb of poor Paris. But that information was confusing for the clothes she was wearing during her murder. So how did that happen? The secrets about Laticia were revealed very slowly, as the policemen learned that she frequented one of the dance halls, where she wore the most luxurious clothes and put on the finest perfumes in the evening and went to the ballrooms to get to know men. Yes, she was a humble worker by day, and at night she was, knowing, but without getting money. The policemen found that Laticia was working for a special investigation office affiliated with the French police, and Leticia's task was to obtain information about the French revolutionary activities, especially one of the French terrorist organizations, which aimed to overthrow the Republican regime at the time and return to the monarchy in cooperation with the German Nazi regime and the fascist regime in Italy. Indeed, Laticia was able to infiltrate into the organization and bring information about it and deliver it to the French police. But the members of the organization doubted it and ambushed it by giving it false information about weapons smuggled to them on the border. And indeed, Laticia swallowed the information and delivered it to the French police, which attacked cars on the border. But it was empty, and here the fate of Laticia was decided. She was found dead, without her killer being arrested, and some have pointed out that the French police are the ones who got rid of her, so as not to cause major political scandals with what Laticia knows of the information, and others suggest that Kevin Felol, the killer of the organization, is the one who killed her. But he had fled to Spain just before her murder, and others say that Italy is the one who killed her so as not to be exposed, any of her killer. The government has exploited the story of her double life and published in the newspapers, so she lost the sympathy attracted by the news of her first murder, and soon forgotten by public opinion. But the mystery of her murder remains puzzling, and there are many parties that can direct Ila, fingers of accusation in the murder of Latisia Tofu. Don't forget to support us by subscribing, activating the bell button, and the most important thing is to like the video. Bye.